I, Vital Chibunga Katenda Genese, I solemnly swear before YouTube and my audience to serve Congo-Yetu TV to the best of my ability, to protect and defend Congo-Yetu TV's rules and values. Hello, ladies and gents, welcome. Let's take a look at some highlight moments of Biden and Kamala's inauguration ceremony. So yesterday was a great moment. I mean, it was a history-making day for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and other people that participated in the ceremony, So all the big names were there. A quick look at how they were both sworn in.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Kamala Davy Harris, do solemnly swear.
I, Kamala Davy Harris, do solemnly swear.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I take this obligation freely.
That I take this obligation freely.
Without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
Without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
That I will well and faithfully discharge.
That I will well and faithfully discharge.
The duties of the office on which I am about to enter.
The duties of the office upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
That's right.
Year 2021, this is the moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the oath of office, followed by musical honors.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., do solemnly swear.
I, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., do solemnly swear.
That I will faithfully execute.
That I will faithfully execute.
The office of President of the United States.
Office of President of the United States.
And will, to the best of my ability.
Will, to the best of my ability.
Preserve, protect, and defend.
Preserve, protect, and defend.
The Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Great. I mean, what a moment. This is something that Kamala Harris was dreaming for, something that Joe Biden used to dream for. Even though he was the vice president, he's still not the president. So it was a dream come true for them, of course, right? This election has been turbulent from the beginning to the end. It has been crazy until that day came, and now they are in and now it's time for work. So most of big names were there. For the three former presidents, Bush and the wife, the Clintons and the Obamas, Pence and the wife, Bernie Sanders, and other big names were there. But one big name absent, one big absence, Donald J. Trump. Donald Trump was not there. Now, it's not a surprise because he had told us early that he wasn't going to be there. But he left a letter for Joe Biden. But Joe Biden hasn't revealed what was in the letter. He hasn't revealed the content of the letter. But I would like to know what was in the letter, though. Wouldn't you want to know? I think it would be interesting to know what was in the letter. In Donald Trump's letter to Biden, he probably was like, Sleepy Joe, you didn't win these elections. You didn't win, Joe. You stole my win. You stole my win, Joe. Wanted to get it back on the 6th of January with my people. But unfortunately, the attack on the Capitol wasn't successful. Pelosi, bad person. Mike Pence, a traitor. Now you, Joe, even worse. I'm so mad at you, so I could not come to the inauguration. But I'm letting you know I'll be back, Joe. I'll be back. In any way or form, I'll be back. So good luck, Joe. We'll see you soon. Donald J. Trump. I would really want to know what Donald Trump wrote to Joe Biden. I mean, Donald Trump has been mad all this time from the day the election results were announced until he left office. He was mad that and claiming every day and night that the elections were rigged, that he had won the elections. And he was so mad. And so he even decided to not come to the inauguration ceremony. But Joe Biden said that Donald Trump's letter to him was generous. So if Donald Trump showed his generosity to Biden through his letter, so why did he just come to the inauguration then? At least to make it look good, right? Just to make it look good. I mean, I guess they didn't need him. Joe Biden has worked in the White House before, so he knows the curves and corners of the White House. So he didn't need Donald Trump to show him the bathroom is here, the toilet or an office is here. It's like you've lived in a house before. If you rented the house before, the apartment. If you want to go back, you don't need the laundry to come and show you again. This is the bathroom is here, the kitchen is here. You already know the place, right? I guess that's how it is. But I think it would have been great if Donald Trump came. It would have looked good for the United States democracy at least. So that's how the event was. Those two people swore in, and they're working. Joe Biden went ahead and started signing executive orders. So there will be a lot of changes, some executive orders reversing Donald Trump's policies. So let's see how things are gonna go. Another highlight moment of the event of that day, of yesterday, of course. The poet, the time the poem was being recited by the pertinent Amanda Gorman. I mean, that poem was pertinent and it was fabulously recited. I mean, this young lady is awesome. I mean, from the performer herself, from the performance, from the content of the poem. I mean, let's take a quick look.
Mr. President, Dr. Biden, Madam Vice President, Mr. Emhoff, Americans, and the world. When day comes, we ask ourselves, where can we find light in this never-ending shade? The loss we carry, a sea we must wade. We've braved the belly of the beast. We've learned that quiet isn't always peace, and the norms and notions of what just isn't always just is. Before we knew it, somehow we do it, somehow we've weathered and witnessed a nation that isn't broken, but simply unfinished. We, the successors of a country and a time where a skinny black girl descended from slaves and raised by a single mother can dream of becoming president, only to find herself reciting for one. So let us leave behind a country better than the one we were left. With every breath from my bronze-pounded chest, we will raise this wounded world into a wondrous one. We will rise from the gold-limbed hills of the West. We will rise from the wind-swept Northeast, where our forefathers first realized revolution. We will rise from the lake-rimmed cities of the Midwestern states. We will rise from the sun-baked South. We will rebuild, reconcile, and recover in every known nook of our nation, in every corner called our country. Our people, diverse and beautiful, will emerge battered and beautiful. When day comes, we step out of the shade, aflame and unafraid. The new dawn blooms as we free it. For there is always light, if only we're brave enough to see it, if only we're brave enough to be it.
How amazing. I mean, she's just 22. I mean, now we are old, but when we used to be 22, we're nothing close to that. I mean, at 22 years old, you get to perform at that type of ceremony, at that type of event. I mean, it's just history in the making. Somebody who dreams of becoming a president and finds herself reciting a poem for one. I feel like You know, I'm just guessing, and I feel like she feels like she's a step closer to getting to that place too. But it was a great moment though, to be at 22, to achieve that. It's a huge achievement, of course. At 22 years old, it's not something minimal. It's great. Can you imagine if it was Donald Trump who was getting sworn in and Amanda Gorman was the one performing and Donald Trump complimenting? You know, Donald Trump has just his own distinct way of complimenting people. He probably would have been like, they asked him, how do you think about Amanda Gorman's performance? Oh, tremendous. She was great. It was a tremendous performance. She's great. I love her. But she's no better than Ivanka. Trust me. I think we're going to miss Donald Trump. You know, Donald Trump, I think we're going to miss him. At least just the way he used to act, you know. Donald Trump gives you something to talk about. Donald Trump makes people talk about him. Good or bad, he makes people talk about him. I think that's the side of him that we're going to miss. So that's the event. But Joe Biden now has a lot of challenges to face. COVID-19. He's here still killing people. The vaccine, don't have enough vaccines yet. Neither for first responders, neither for old people, neither for people with dangerous conditions. You know, it's just a big challenge he's going to face now. He has a divided nation. He has to reunite the country, you know. So Joe Biden has a lot of challenges he's going to face. Ladies and gents, this is the end, ladies and gents. Time to wrap up. May God be with us. May God protect us. And we are still together.